Hello, and welcome back to the Four Horsemen. My name is Paul, representing Diecast Graveyard. Myself, along with Andrew from Maple Leaf Customs, Tom from Caliber 50 Customs, Harolyn from Go Bears Diecast Workshop, and this month's guest horseman, Chris from Chris's Junkyard Designs. This month's theme is Safari, and the vehicle we're using is a Hot Wheels Land Rover. So it's pretty much up to your interpretation, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this build. I do apologize for this build being late. I've got all kinds of other things going on with a new job and stuff like that, but we're going to have a lot of fun today. So sit back and relax, grab your favorite adult beverage, and join in with today's Safari build. And you've got Tom from Caliber 50 Customs to thank for this nightmare. No, actually, it was a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and continue on with what we're doing today and get building this Safari vehicle. Let's get started. Here we've got the vehicle. I've already drilled out the base, so let's go ahead and pry the bottom off. This car is brand new, so we haven't got to really get into it too bad here. This one, the body itself is cool. We'll have to file down the post and get those drilled out. Here's the interior. It's pretty cool. Got the glass and we got the base. We're definitely going to replace those plastic brown wheels. So let's go ahead and get rid of those now and get rid of them so they don't hurt anybody ever again. Let's go ahead and throw it in the embalming fluid, or citrus strip in this particular case. We'll let that set for a bit and then we'll clean it up a little bit later. But let's go ahead and continue on with the base. Like I said, I've already taken off the wheels, but I put them back on just for this shot here. We're going to replace these with some beautiful wheels from Samed Wheels. Now check out Samed Wheels at www.samedwheels.com for all your wheel needs for all your customs. These are fitting really nice, but I'm going to go ahead and use a little drop of this super weld and use the UV light to harden it up immediately, and it'll hold those wheels and the axle in place. Now make sure when you use this you don't use too much, because if you do, it's going to run down the axles and it's going to freeze your wheel. So only start out with a drop. You can always put more if you need to, but one drop normally is just enough. Same thing with the back. Let's do that. Again, just one drop here. Now you can usually find this super weld at Walmart. You can also find it at Lowe's and Home Depot. I've seen it at Hobby Lobby, but you're going to pay a premium for the products that you buy from there. Yeah, it rolls fantastic. All right. JB Super Weld, really good stuff, and it does last you quite a while, so go ahead and pick yourself up some. You can go find it on my Amazon Marketplace page. Alright, I've got this Matchbox car, but I really wanted it just for the top portion. You can't go on safari without the proper supplies. Now some of these guys like Andrew's got a 3D printer. I've got one, but I still haven't taken it out yet and played with it. So I can't get all the really cool stuff, but I do have an excellent decal machine. I took this leopard pattern or jaguar pattern and printed out a big sheet of it and then cut it out a bunch of pieces here, and we're going to do a complete wrap on this vehicle. That's going to be pretty neat. We'll put it on the sides, we'll put it on the top, the hood, the roof, and the back, and then we'll use some microset and some microsol to get that taken care of. Here's the wrap all done. I just finished up applying the micro set. Now once you let that set for a bit, you might want to come back in with some microsol and make sure that you're getting into all those bumps to make sure that it lays the decal flat. And this is how it looks here. This it turned out excellent, and when you clear coat it, it's definitely going to protect it. Alright, here we go. I went ahead and I cut out all the windows and the sunroof, etc. And I'm going to spray this down with some flat lacquer clear, and it will protect it. Here is all the pieces, and that's all there was really to this. We got the body, we've got the base with those beautiful Samed wheels on there. Here's the interior. We didn't do anything to that. Glass is fine, no problem there. Here's that safari gear that I robbed from that Matchbox car, and I've got this spare wheel that I'm going to put on there also. And here's what we started with. This Hot Wheels Land Rover with the theme of Safari. Now make sure you do a search for that, the Four Horsemen and Safari, and you're going to find a bunch of other folks that did some great builds here. And I'm also going to have a recap video here very soon to make sure that you see all the cars that were made by all the participants in this build. Now you too can participate in the Four Horsemen build. Make sure that you go to the Four Horsemen YouTube page, and there's a schedule there, and it lets you know what vehicles we're using. The builds are always due the last day of the month, and you can participate. Like I say in the past, if you don't have this particular casting, you can use something similar. All we want you to do is participate in the build, and then you'll submit your glamour shot to fourhorsemendiecast@gmail.com, and you'll be able to have your vehicle that you built represented by you. And here's what we got to. Look at the beautiful decals on there, folks. Again, I didn't have the fantastic 3D printer set up yet. I will in the future, to put some fuel cans or water cans on there and all kinds of other cool stuff. If you want to see what 3D printing is supposed to look like, check out Andrew's build over there at Maple Leaf Customs. His Safari build turned out absolutely incredible, and I'm very jealous of how great his turned out. But check out the other folks. Check out Tom at Caliber 50 Customs. Check out Go Bear at Go Bear's Diecast Workshop. And check out Chris's Junkyard Designs. They all did a fantastic job with their builds, but all the people that participated, they did a great job, and check them out, and you'll get all kinds of tips and hints and tricks and all kinds of stuff from everybody who builds. So make sure you subscribe to their pages also. It's a lot of fun, and you can do this too, and you can participate in these builds. Here's a glamour shot here of the back side of it with the wheel that I placed. And like I said, look how great that pattern turned out. Here's the front, and that turned out great too. I was really pleased with the way this build turned out. I want to thank you for joining me today on the Four Horsemen. Please make sure you subscribe to the Four Horsemen page so you can see the recaps. We've also got the schedule there. Don't forget to submit your glamour shots to fourhorsemendiecast@gmail.com, and the builds are due the last day of the month. Thank you, and cheers.